We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Stars as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
2020 National League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
American League.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Brantley.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
First pitch, 7:05.
And it's fouled away. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw to first. He's out.
Batting second. From the Houston Astros, the shortstop, Alex Bregman.
Now batting, Alex Bregman. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bregman stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and that being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
The center fielder.
So stepping in, Mike Trout. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good.
High and deep to center field. Looking up, Acuna. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here as the AL goes out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate, where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Torres is the second out of the opening frame.
Red Sox. The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. In now, Mitch Garver. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Oh, man, when you're struggling out there on the mound, it's like adding insult to injury when you're not getting the close calls you need. That'll make you want to pull your hair out.
And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's the American League 3, the National League coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
National League, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Mookie Betts as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Fouled off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And that misses. 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Hit in the air out to left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third. From Midfield,
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The American Leaguers on top, 3-0. Edwin Encarnacion now. Past battles with Scherzer. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. He's taken him deep once. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Two and 0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Ready now, Mitch Haniger. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. A ball and no strikes.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Fastball well outside.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The count now at 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that, when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Michael Brantley is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Scooped up. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Alex Bregman. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Encarnacion at second with 2 down. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2-2 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. AL leaves 1. They lead it 3-0. Stepping in, Juan Soto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Acuna digs in now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runner at second here with one man out. A ball and a strike. Acuna is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Man at second here with 2 away, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. NL leaves 1. They trail it here 3-0. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Acuna is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Striding in, Torres. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Two out, nobody on. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
3-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now back.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 1-0 the count. From the stretch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. AL leave a pair, but they lead it 3-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Called to the bullpen now, and the man making the appearance is the hard-throwing youngster Chris Sale. At the plate, Justin Turner. Here comes the first pitch.
The third baseman.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Turner.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here now is Trey Turner. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Henniger is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. NL down in order. They trail in this one 3-0.
Leading up for the American League.
Sean Doolittle, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 63, Sean Doolittle.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next to the American League.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Henniger. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors thus far for the American League. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The left fielder, number 23.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Michael Brantley. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1-0 count, here it is. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. American League goes down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. James Paxton, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 65, James Paxton.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Fouled off. The 0-2 home.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Pulled toward right center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire.
Leading up for the American League, the shortstop, Alex Bregman. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrel.
Craig Kimbrel.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Now the pitch. finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in, Torres. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
2-0 now. 2 out with the man at first. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. American League strands 1. They lead it 3-0. Lance Lynn, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And the National League strikes for a run to make it a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the NL line score thus far. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. It's 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Lynn comes set. Here's the 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Digging in, Rafael Devers. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, 1-1. From the stretch.
That's ball 2.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Their count now at 2-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working on the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Fouled off. No hits to this point. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Michael Brantley, and he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Dallas Keuchel enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Keuchel has logged upwards of 1,400 innings pitched so far in his career and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Garver finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Turner is retired, and there's one away.
The right fielder, Mookie.
Digging in now, Mookie Betts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And another foul ball. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Torres is under it to make the catch to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 6 full. It's the American League 3 and the National League 1. Marcus Semien is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 10, Marcus Semien.
Corey Knebel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Corey Knebel.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Knebel is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Simeon's off and running. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Salvador Perez will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now, and still nobody out. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. 0-1, here it comes.
1-1.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Jose Iglesias will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning. Carlos Santana will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Looking up Acuna, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch.
Stepping in now, Mitch Garver, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the American League 7 and the National League 1. Marcus Semien is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
Number 30.
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Mike Moustakas is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Fouled off.
A defensive change for the Americans. Now playing left field. Number 9, Mike Moustakas.
The 0-1 delivery.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Two balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2. Hits this one hard the other way. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ronald Acuna will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. Once again, a 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mike Moustakas remains in the game, batting 8th and manning.
Leading up for the American League, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Keone Kela enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 35, Keone Kela.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A high fastball is in there.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Hit to 3rd. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at 1st as they record the out.
Number 23.
Byron Buxton will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
3-0 now. Marcus Semien will be next. Buxton ahead in the count. 3 balls and a strike. Down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runner at 1st here, 1 man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2-2, here it is. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
A ball and a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
2-1 to count. 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Shuki will make the play, and that retires the side. Byron Buxton takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Roberto Ozuna is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
A defensive change for the Americans.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen.
A defensive change for the Americans. Now playing left field.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
So he sets him down swinging. Wilson Contreras is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And now pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
The 0-1 delivery. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Brad Hand answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Brad Hand.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Count even now at 1-1.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In is Christian Yelich, and he fouls this one off. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line to the right side. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the American League 7 and the National League 4. Mike Zunino will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Mike Zunino.
Yu Darvish enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. This is foul right side. This is in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back, second baseman
Yoan Moncada will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 10, Yoan.
And right into the shift. Reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The AL out in front here, 7-4. Yoan Moncada will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the the last half inning. Taylor Rogers takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout.
Yoan Moncada.
And he chased it in the dirt. Garver corrals it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Acuna in his last. That batty pop. Bryce Harper will come on as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the National League. Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Into the box, Justin Turner.
The third baseman.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
7-5 tonight's final. The American League All-Stars put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Garrett Cole is credited with the win. Max Scherzer worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious American League All-Stars. 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the home team, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Dodgers smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-4. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.